Good morning, everybody. So, in this video, I'm going to solve some questions like short answer questions and objective type questions. Theory I have discussed in my previous video, and I know you have enjoyed the theory a lot, and that was totally profitable. So, now I'm going to discuss some answers. So, the first question is name three different forms of carbon. So what are the different forms of carbon? And the answer is what? Answer is diamond, graphite and coal. This is the answer. Next question is that name a form of carbon which is used as a gem. Clear? Used as a what? Gem. The perfect answer is what? Diamond. Clear? Now next question is name two substances. How many? Two used to make electric wires, and electric wires means what? That substance should have the property to conduct electricity. And what is that? We have discussed in my previous, means I have discussed this in my previous video. The answer is copper and aluminium. So copper and aluminium, they are what? They are a good conductor of electricity. Now next, name two substances which is used to make jewelry. What are those substances? You are well familiar with that. Yes, gold and silver. So gold and silver are the two substances that is used to make jewelry. Next question is name a substance which is used as an insulator. So which are the substances that is used as an insulator? So the first is what? Plastic, and the second one is wood, and that is why in many utensils this is used as a handle. Clear? Means handle is what? Covered with or made up of this plastic and wood. Clear? Now the next question is give one use of. So only one use you have to give here. So very easy one I have written here. It becomes very easy for you to learn also. Okay, so that is why very easy use I have mentioned here. So the first one is iron. What is the use of iron? To make heavy tools. Clear? Second one is brass. What is the use of this brass? To make statues. Third one is coal, and what is the use of this coal? As fuel. Clear? So it is very easy. You will not find it difficult to learn. Clear? To learn it. Now the next question is why a frying pan is made up of steel but its handle is made up of what? Wood. Just now I have discussed that wood is what? Wood is insulator. Clear? It is not, insulator means what? The substance which is not good for good conductor of electricity. They are called as insulator. So the answer is because you will write like this: a frying pan is made up of steel but its handle is made up of wood because steel is a good conductor of heat and it allows heat to pass to the food kept where? In the pan for cooking, while wood and plastic being bad conductors. Bad conductors, what is another name of bad conductors? Insulator. Do not get too hot to burn our hand, and that is why its handle is made up of what? Wood. Now the next question is why graphite is used to make lead of the pencil. So the answer is what? Because graphite can mark the paper what? Black. So this is the property of graphite, that graphite can mark the paper black, and that is why it is also used to make what? Lubricants also, because of its greasy nature. Clear? Greasy texture. It is also used to make lubricants. Now the next question is why argon is filled in electric bulb. You know argon is which type of gas? Argon is inert gas. Inert gas means noble gas, or we can say it is not reactive in nature. Clear? So this is the main property of argon, that argon is not reactive in nature, and that is why it is called as inert gas or noble gas. Okay, so now let's see what answer I have written here. So why argon is filled in electric bulb? A noble gas, argon is filled in electric bulb due to its inert nature. It does not react with the tungsten filament of the bulb. So inside the bulb, what? Tungsten filament is present. So if it is not reactive in nature, means it will not react with the tungsten and prevents it from what? Destruction. So that is why argon is filled in electric bulb. Now the next question is, why are copper and aluminium used to make electric wires? So copper and aluminium are what? Good conductors of electricity and heat, and they can be drawn into wires, and that is why they are used to make electric wires, because wires are what? Very thin in nature and clear. So you have seen the wires. So metals can be drawn into wires, and that is why copper and aluminium used to make electric wires. Now the next question is, what do you understand by this statement, metals are ductile and malleable? So it is very clear. Ductile means what? Ductile means metals can be drawn into wires, and malleable means what? Means metals can be beaten into sheets. Clear? So ductile means that metals can be drawn into wires, and malleable means it can be metals can be beaten into sheets. So that is why it is metals are ductile, and this means metals are ductile and malleable. Clear? Now the next is fill in the blanks. The first one is dash refers to the number of atoms in the molecule of an element. The correct answer is what? Atomicity. Yes, I have written the answer here for your convenience. Okay, but when I'll take the quiz, of course I'll not mention the answer with the question. I'll mention the answer in the next page. So first I will get the answer from you all, and then only I will disclose the correct answer. Okay, so here the answer is what? Atomicity refers to the number of atoms in the molecule of an element. So like this you can learn the definition of atomicity also. Next is the most abundant element in the earth crust is what? Oxygen. How we write oxygen? The formula of oxygen is O2. Okay, this is the formula of oxygen, and the oxygen is most abundant element in the earth's crust. These are very important questions, very good questions. Next is a metal which is a liquid at room temperature. Remember, this is metal. Clear? You will get next time, means next question, next page or next slide, you will get a non-metal, but here it is mentioned metal which is a liquid at room temperature, and the answer is what? Mercury. Clear? Now the next question is the most abundant element in the atmosphere. Clear? Earth's crust was what? When the question is the most abundant element in the earth's crust, the answer is oxygen, but the most abundant element in the atmosphere is, then the answer is what? Nitrogen. Okay, next is a metal which is a poor conductor of electricity. So which one is a poor conductor of electricity? So the answer is what? Tungsten. So tungsten is a poor conductor of electricity. Clear? Now next, a diatomic gaseous element is what? Oxygen. Correct? Because how we write oxygen? We write the formula O2. Like this we write the formula. A liquid non-metal. Just now I have discussed liquid metal. So now here that question has come that I discussed just now, that it can be non-metal sources. It is in front of you. A liquid non-metal is what? Bromine. A metal which is brittle in nature means what? Which one? Zinc is the correct answer. A non-metal which is a good conductor of electricity, the answer is what? Graphite. And graphite is a form of carbon, Okay. Now next is the hardest naturally occurring substance. Which one is this? Diamond. Clear? The most ductile metal. Which one is the most ductile metal? The answer is what? Gold. The gaseous non-metal. Which one is the gaseous non-metal? Oxygen. Okay. Now next. All pure substances have what? A definite set of properties. So this is the part of answer. Many choices are there. Clear? This can become as a multiple choice questions. So many choices are there. Where out of all the choice, this one will be the correct answer. Then the sugar is a compound which consists of elements. Which are the elements present in sugar? So this is the part of the answer. carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Next is atoms of different kinds combine to form molecules of, what is the answer part? Compound. Okay. Now next is sulfur and carbon are. So sulfur and carbon are what? They are non-metals. Clear? So when the option is given metals, non-metals, metalloid, inert gases, your answer will be non-metals. Next is gold is used to make jewelry because it is what? Because it is lustrous and attractive. So many options again, like it is dull, it is highly reactive, very cheap, lustrous and attractive. Then the correct answer will be what? Lustrous and attractive. Next is the most abundant element in the universe. What are the? Yes, hydrogen and helium. Suppose the options are, first option is neon and argon, second one is hydrogen and helium, third one is aluminium and copper, and fourth one is oxygen and nitrogen. Then the which option will be correct? Second one. Yes, means second one what I said, hydrogen and helium is the correct answer. Okay. Now next, the compound used as common salt is. So which compound is used as a common salt? Many options can be there, like sodium chloride, calcium chloride, sodium oxide, hydrogen chloride. But you know the correct option, correct answer. What is the correct answer? Sodium chloride. Next is brass and bronze are what? Correct options. Suppose options are elements, mixtures, compounds, all of the above. Then the correct answer is what? Compounds. They are the compounds. Next is sand is a compound of what? Silicon and nitrogen, silicon and oxygen, oxygen and sulfur, none of the above. Correct option is what? Which one? Yes, silicon and oxygen. This is the correct option. Okay. Now next, the next question is true or false. Okay, so a compound is made up of just one kind of atom. This is true or false? This one is false. Clear? Not only one kind, different kinds of atom. Clear? Like when we talk about the HCl. So in HCl, hydrogen is also present there and chlorine is also present there. Next even is metals reflect light and are good conductors of electricity. Yes, it is true. Metals can be polished. Yes, it is true. Okay. Next is elements are made up of compounds. No, false. Elements are made up of what? Atoms. All elements are artificially prepared. No, this is what? False. This statement is false. Clear? Some are natural elements also. Then the molecules can exist independently. Yes, this is 100% true. Molecules can exist independently, cannot. Okay. Now next, molecules combine to form atoms. Absolutely wrong statement is this. Molecules combine to form what? Yes, compound. Okay. Next one is noble gases are highly reactive. This is what? False. Because you know that the noble gases are inert gases. They are not reactive in nature. So the answer is what? False. Next one is ozone is a triatomic molecule. Yes, ozone is a triatomic molecule. Because what is the formula of ozone? We write O and then 3. Clear? So O3. Oxygen, how we write? Oxygen we write O2. So oxygen is what? Diatomic because 2 is here, and ozone is what? Triatomic because 3 is here. Clear? Now this much is only. All the questions I have solved. I hope all the answers must have become very clear, and you will be happy also because with answers I have given the explanation also, so there is no doubt. Clear? And there will be no doubt in answer, and there will be no doubt in understanding also. So I hope you all like this video. Thank you very much for this. Have a nice day.